Ever wonder what everyone's doing on their phones? They're banking with Bank of America.
They're saving, planning, and budgeting all before dessert.
Digital tools so impressive, you just can't stop banking. What would you like the power to do?
Welcome. All right. I just want to say that we are amazing at picking dates for the Detroit Policy Conference. Those of you who have been here year after year, first of all, thank you. But our knack for picking the nastiest weather day of the year for this event continues. Our streak continues, so thank you for being part of this. Now, thank you for being hardy Detroiters and Michiganders, and welcome to the 12th annual Detroit Regional Chamber Detroit Policy Conference. We're so grateful you're here at the terrific Motor City Casino Hotel, the fabulous soundboard. It's such a great venue. Just thank you, thank you, thank you. We have got a great program in store for you today. Now, none of us would be here if we didn't have amazing sponsors, and the sponsorship for this event just continues to grow. And I am so delighted to welcome our newest sponsor, not just to the Detroit Policy Conference, but to the region, and that is our new friends at Sheetz. We are so excited to have Sheetz as part of our family. So please welcome Sheetz to the conference and to the region. Of course, our platinum sponsors, our longtime friends at Comcast Business, our friends at the Kresge Foundation, Quentin Messer and the MEDC and the entire team there, and Tryon Solutions, who provides our HR services. We're so excited and so delighted that they continue to support us as platinum sponsors year after year. I'm also very excited that not only is Blue Cross Blue Shield with us yet again, as they have been for decades, but this event is going to be Tricia Keith's, the new CEO of Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, one of her very first big public appearances. And Tricia's been a friend of the Chamber for so many years. She's been such a big supporter. We're so happy for her and her leadership of Blue Cross, and we're so happy that we can provide this venue for our friend Tricia Keith today. And our gold sponsors are the Detroit City Football Club, the Detroit Pistons, and they're on a roll. The Red Wings, they're on a roll. Rocket Companies, the University of Michigan, and Visit Detroit, plus 32 other sponsors. And like I said, this just keeps growing. Now, the theme of our conference, and it is a strong theme throughout the day, driving the innovation economy. Now, we celebrate a lot of things here over the past decade, in the city, in the region, and across the state. All the development, all the new technology, population growth, our fantastic events, our sports teams, and this incredible positive international image. But today we're focused on a very specific area of our future, and that is building our innovation economy. Now let's be clear. Innovation is not new to us. It is in our DNA. It's what created the modern middle class. Detroit was the first location for the Patent and Trademark Office outside of the city of Washington, D.C., because of the amount of innovation and patents filed. We have owned innovation for generations. But as elsewhere in the world, innovation has changed. Our innovation of the past was largely corporate-driven. It was proprietary. It was siloed. We're now moving into a new phase. What's happening today, right here in our backyard, is much more Silicon Valley or Austin, Texas, versus what happened in the past with siloed corporate innovation. It's now an and conversation, not just the old conversation. And what's happening with these new centers is that these are open innovation centers where high-flying entrepreneurs are going to be given free rein to prosper and innovate and to connect to our major established companies as partners and as customers. And of course, we know what these new nodes are: Michigan Central Station and New Lab, the new University of Michigan Center for Innovation, Bedrock's newly announced Gratiot Innovation District, and the amazing Henry Ford MSU Health Sciences Center being built literally right around the corner. And we add these new innovation nodes to our two already well-established, hugely successful innovation nodes of Wayne State University and Tech Town and the Karmanos Cancer Research Institute. Another new dynamic that we have in our region is these new R1 universities, presidents. All three of them are new to the region, new to their posts: Dr. Espy, Dr. Gustowitz, and Dr. Ono. And they all have backgrounds in economic development. They all have backgrounds in driving entrepreneurship and innovation. They all have backgrounds in working collaboratively, and the three of these leaders are going to be here today, and you're going to see three R1 university presidents interact in a collaborative way that I don't think we have seen in a while. And this is a new, hugely positive development for our region. And to emphasize the conference theme of building our innovation economy, today we'll be featuring our friend, Richard Florida, founder of the Creative Class Group, who will unveil a report sponsored by the University of Michigan and the Detroit Regional Chamber that talks about the opportunity we have to build this innovation ecosystem across our region, especially stretching from Detroit to our friends in Ann Arbor. And think of the assets that we have, the innovation assets we have just in this corridor between downtown Detroit and Ann Arbor. It's amazing. When you look at the assets that we have, plus the companies, plus the other great higher education institutions, we have more engine for our innovation engine than just about any other place on the planet. We just need to get organized about it. And even though today we're going to be talking about Detroit to Ann Arbor, we need to think more broadly. We need to think about this unique situation geographically that we're in, where we live in a binational region. Think of an innovation corridor that's not just Detroit to Ann Arbor, but it's Ann Arbor to Detroit to Windsor to Toronto, to the University of Waterloo, the University of Toronto. That is the ecosystem we need to build. Think of the power of that kind of innovation ecosystem that is organized and that is producing all sorts of results: financial results, innovation results, equity results. That's what we're looking for. And the backbone for all of this is our university systems. Universities that produce high-flying talent, we need to make sure that we're keeping more of them here. And we keep more of them here by connecting business and government policy and philanthropy and organizations like the Detroit Regional Chamber, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, getting them all connected and organized so all of these new things that we have, plus all of the established things that we have, are working together in a symbiotic way and, again, producing results. And we know what it looks like, right? We see it in the Pittsburgh Innovation District. We see it in the Research Triangle Park. We see it in Austin, Texas. Of course, we see it in Silicon Valley. So we can do this in the Detroit region. We don't have to invent it. We just need to invent our version of what we know that already works. And with these incredible R1 universities and our other higher education institutions and our great companies and the amazing philanthropy that we have in this state, in this region, and we have our friend Richard Florida helping us be the Sherpa for this. So we couldn't be in a better situation. And what we do regionally has to fit in statewide. And we're happy to work with our friends at Business Leaders for Michigan and the state of Michigan because we need a statewide strategy. Our regional effort needs to tuck in underneath that, and they need to support each other. And we're really glad that that is actually happening as we speak. So, this is the theme of the day. You're going to be a critical part of it. As I always say, what happens in this room should not stay in this room. So please, break out your social media machines. I hope you brought one. You know, if it's gasoline powered, you know, just take it outside. Tweet or X, whatever it's called now, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. Put your thought leadership out there with the thought leadership that you're going to see and hear on this stage. Please tag the Detroit Regional Chamber, DPC 25, and have a great day. Thanks so much for being here.
Ever wonder what everyone's doing on their phones? They're banking with Bank of America.
They're saving, planning, and budgeting all before dessert.
Digital tools so impressive, you just can't stop banking. What would you like the power to do?